Good morning, my friend. There's something so comforting about a bowl of oatmeal, isn't there? For decades, we've been told it's the gold standard of a healthy breakfast. It's warm, it's full of fiber, it's good for our hearts, and for many of us, it's been our trusted morning companion for years. And oatmeal is good. It truly is. But what if I told you that as we journey past 60, our bodies have a new, very specific need? A need that a simple bowl of oatmeal, on its own, just can't quite meet. This need is all about strength. It's about the power to lift your grandchildren, the stability to walk confidently on an uneven sidewalk, the energy to get up from your favorite armchair without a second thought. It's about protecting our precious muscle, the very engine that keeps us independent and active. You see, after 60, our bodies go through a natural process called sarcopenia. It's a big word for a simple thing: age-related muscle loss. Our bodies become a little less efficient at turning the food we eat into strong, healthy muscle. It's why we might feel a bit weaker or less steady than we used to. But here is the wonderful, empowering truth: we can fight back. And the battle begins at the breakfast table. Today, we're going to uncover some delicious, simple, and perhaps surprising breakfast secrets that are scientifically shown to be even better than oatmeal for building and protecting your muscle strength. Let's get started. Let me tell you about a wonderful woman named Eleanor. Eleanor is 72, and she loves her morning crossword puzzle. But lately she'd noticed something troubling. Pushing herself up from the dining table felt like a real effort. Her legs felt wobbly. Her breakfast for the last 20 years had been a slice of whole wheat toast with a little bit of jam. It was light, easy, and familiar. But her body was sending her a message. It needed more. So Eleanor made one small change. She swapped her toast and jam for 2 scrambled eggs and half an avocado. It wasn't a huge, dramatic shift, but the results were astonishing. Within a few weeks, she felt a new sturdiness in her legs. That push-up from the chair became easy again. She felt more solid, more secure. What Eleanor discovered is what scientists have been telling us for years. Eggs are a true powerhouse for muscle health. The magic is in an amino acid called leucine. Think of leucine as the spark plug for your muscles. It's the specific nutrient that signals your body to start the engine of muscle repair and growth. As we get older, we need more leucine to get that engine running. A single egg has a potent dose. Research published in journals like the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition consistently shows that older adults who eat a protein-rich breakfast with enough leucine are better able to build muscle than those who eat a carb-heavy meal like toast or plain oatmeal. And the avocado? That's the perfect partner. It provides healthy fats that give you sustained energy throughout the morning, so you don't have that mid-morning crash. It's also packed with potassium, a mineral that's crucial for proper muscle function and preventing cramps. Eleanor's new breakfast is so simple. Just whisk 2 eggs with a splash of milk or water, scramble them gently in a pan with a little olive oil, and serve them alongside a few slices of creamy avocado, a sprinkle of black pepper, and you have a breakfast that is actively rebuilding your strength from the very first bite. It's such a simple, beautiful swap. Have you ever tried pairing eggs with avocado? Let me know in the comments how you like them. Now I know what you might be thinking. Beef for breakfast? It sounds a little unconventional, doesn't it? Let's talk about Robert. Robert is 78 and a retired carpenter. His greatest joy was tinkering in his workshop, but lately his hands felt weak. He was having trouble getting a good grip on his tools. His energy would fade by lunchtime. He was an oatmeal man, through and through, thinking it was the healthiest choice. His friend, Gerald, who had been on his own health journey, suggested something radical. Try a little bit of leftover steak with your egg in the morning, he said. Robert was skeptical, but he was willing to try anything. The next morning, he took a small piece of lean sirloin left over from dinner, sliced it thinly, and warmed it in a pan alongside a single fried egg. My friend, the difference was night and day. Robert felt a deep, sustained energy he hadn't felt in years. After a month, he noticed his grip felt stronger. He was back in his workshop, feeling capable and confident again. Here's the science behind Robert's success. Lean red meat, like sirloin or a lean ground beef patty, is one of the most bioavailable sources of protein on the planet. That means your body can absorb and use its amino acids with incredible efficiency. But it's more than just protein. Lean beef is also rich in two other critical nutrients for older adults: creatine and iron. Creatine helps supply energy directly to your muscle cells, giving you that immediate power for lifting or climbing stairs. And iron is absolutely essential for carrying oxygen in your blood. That fatigue Robert was feeling, it was likely linked to low iron levels, which is incredibly common as we age. Studies from the National Institutes of Health, or NIH, have repeatedly highlighted that high-quality animal protein is a formidable weapon against sarcopenia. The key is choosing lean cuts and keeping the portion size modest. A 3-ounce portion is all you need. And if beef isn't for you, shredded chicken breast works just as wonderfully. You can try Robert's Workshop Scramble. Just take about a quarter cup of leftover shredded chicken or thinly sliced lean steak and saute it with a big handful of spinach and 1 or 2 whisked eggs. It's a savory, satisfying meal that refuels your muscles and energizes you for the entire day. It may feel a bit strange at first, but your muscles will thank you. Would you ever consider a savory breakfast like this one? I'd be fascinated to hear your thoughts. Perhaps you're someone who prefers a plant-based diet. If so, you might be wondering, where do I get that powerful morning protein? Let me introduce you to Margaret. At 68, Margaret is a dedicated vegetarian and a passionate gardener. She was starting her day with Greek yogurt, which is a good choice, but she found she was still feeling a bit weak when it came to lifting heavy bags of soil. She was worried she wasn't getting the right kind of protein to support her active lifestyle. Then she rediscovered an old friend, tofu. Instead of yogurt, she started making a tofu scramble. She'd crumble a block of firm tofu into a warm pan with a bit of olive oil, sprinkle it with turmeric for a beautiful golden color, add some chopped vegetables, and in 5 minutes she had a breakfast that was hearty, delicious, and absolutely packed with muscle-building power. Margaret noticed the change in her garden. The bags of soil felt lighter. She could kneel and stand back up with more ease. She felt a resilient strength that she thought was reserved for meat eaters. Here's why Margaret's new breakfast is so effective. Soy, from which tofu and tempeh are made, is a complete protein. This is incredibly important. It means it contains all 9 of the essential amino acids that our bodies cannot make on their own. These are the literal building blocks of muscle tissue. Many plant proteins are incomplete, but soy is a superstar. Furthermore, some fascinating studies suggest that the isoflavones in soy may have additional benefits for bone health, which goes hand in hand with muscle strength. If you want to take it a step further, you can try tempeh. It's made from fermented soybeans, so it has all the benefits of tofu plus probiotics for a healthy gut. A healthy gut means you can absorb all these wonderful nutrients even better. Margaret's Golden Garden Scramble is a joy to make. Just crumble about half a block of firm or extra firm tofu into a pan. You don't even need to press it. Add a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and maybe a little garlic powder. Sauté it for a few minutes until it's heated through. You can add any vegetables you like. Peppers, onions, or spinach are all wonderful. It's a canvas for your creativity. For my friends who follow a plant-based path, what is your favorite way to get protein in the morning? I'm sure your ideas could inspire so many others in our community. We live in a world that has sometimes made us afraid of fat. For years, we were told to choose low-fat everything. But new science is showing us that for older adults, the right kinds of fat are not only good, they are essential. This brings me to James. James is 80 years old and a proud walker. He aims for 2 miles every single day. He was doing everything right, or so he thought. He was eating his oatmeal, but he was making it with water. He chose low-fat yogurt, yet he felt his endurance was slipping and his joints felt achy after his walks. He made a switch that felt almost rebellious. He started making his small bowl of oatmeal with whole milk instead of water, and he switched his low-fat yogurt for the full-fat, plain Greek version. The change was profound. The aches lessened. His energy on his walks felt more consistent. He felt more lubricated, he said, more robust. The science is clear on this. Dairy protein is composed of 2 types, whey and casein. Whey protein is fast-acting, giving your muscles a quick hit of amino acids right after you eat. Casein protein is slow digesting, providing a steady stream of muscle-building nutrients for hours. It's a perfect combination. But why full fat? Because fat is not the enemy. Healthy dairy fats are crucial for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins, especially vitamin D. We all know vitamin D is vital for our bones, but it's equally important for muscle strength. Without fat in your meal, you can't properly absorb the vitamin D. Plus, the fat provides a feeling of satiety, of deep fullness, that prevents energy slumps and cravings for sugar later in the day. Greek yogurt in particular is a champion because it's been strained. This process removes much of the whey and liquid, leaving behind a thicker, creamier product that has almost double the protein of regular yogurt. A single cup can have over 20 grams of high-quality protein. James's new breakfast is a strength bowl. He takes 1 cup of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, adds a handful of antioxidant-rich berries, and maybe some chopped nuts for extra healthy fats and texture. It's decadent, delicious, and it's armoring his body for his daily walk. It's a simple shift in mindset, from fearing fat to embracing its power. Have you made the switch to full-fat dairy? Share your experience in the comments below. Finally, my friend, let's talk about the supporting actors, the little details that can make a monumental difference. These aren't the main course, but they are secret weapons for muscle health. Let's look at Linda, a 69-year-old woman who felt like she was doing everything by the book. She was eating protein for breakfast, she was staying active, but she was plagued by nighttime muscle cramps and a feeling of persistent tension in her body. Her solution came from 2 unexpected places, her vegetable garden and her pantry. She started sautéing a big handful of Swiss chard to have along her morning eggs, and she added just 1 small teaspoon of raw honey to her morning tea. The cramps vanished, the tension eased. She felt a new sense of fluidity and relaxation in her body. What Linda tapped into were 2 crucial, often overlooked nutrients. Swiss chard, along with other dark leafy greens like spinach, is an absolute powerhouse of magnesium. Think of magnesium as the relaxation mineral for your muscles. While calcium helps your muscles contract, magnesium helps them relax. It's involved in over 300 processes in your body, and a deficiency, which is very common, can lead directly to cramps, weakness, and fatigue. Starting your day with a dose of magnesium sets your muscles up for success. And the honey? This is the truly surprising part. We're not talking about loading up on sugar. We're talking about 1 small teaspoon. Here's the secret. A little bit of natural carbohydrate taken with your protein actually helps your body use that protein more effectively. The small, gentle spike in insulin helps to shuttle all those wonderful amino acids from your bloodstream directly into your muscle cells, where they can get to work. It's like an escort service for your protein. Plus, raw honey is filled with natural anti-inflammatory compounds. Linda's breakfast additions are effortless. You can wilt a cup of Swiss chard in a pan with a tiny bit of olive oil and garlic in just 2 minutes. It cooks down to almost nothing. And a small drizzle of honey in your yogurt, tea, or even on a slice of apple is a simple, powerful touch. These are the details that fine-tune your body's engine. Had you ever thought about your magnesium intake first thing in the morning? So, where does this leave our beloved bowl of oatmeal? It's still a wonderful heart-healthy choice. But if your main goal is to build and protect the strength that guarantees your independence, it needs a partner. Maybe it's oatmeal made with whole milk, topped with Greek yogurt and nuts. But as we've seen with Eleanor, Robert, Gerald, Margaret, James, and Linda, sometimes a different path can lead to even greater results. From the simple power of eggs and avocado, to the savory strength of lean beef, to the plant-based perfection of tofu, to the creamy richness of full-fat dairy, and the secret magic of greens and honey, the options are endless and delicious. The most important thing to remember is this: it's not about a perfect diet. It's about small, consistent, powerful choices. Breakfast is your first, best opportunity of the day to send a clear message to your body. A message that says, we are going to be strong today. We are going to be steady. We are going to rebuild. My friend, your strength is your freedom. It's the freedom to play with your grandchildren, to travel, to live in your own home, to feel safe and confident in your own body. It is the most precious gift you can give yourself, and it's worth protecting, one delicious breakfast at a time. Start tomorrow, just one small change. If this helped you today, please give this video a like. It truly helps the channel and tells YouTube that this is valuable information for others just like you. And I would love for you to comment below with the one new breakfast idea you might be willing to try this week. And of course, subscribe to Senior Health Secrets for more simple, evidence-based ways to stay strong, steady, and independent for all the years to come. Until next time, take good care.